Previously on Sacred Sound Reviews.
No time for questions! We are sexy. We are sexy bitches!
Take a wild guess.
Oh boy, we're gonna have some fun!
And that's why I don't like him. I like them young.
Simple, but this.
Now we return to the reviews. No, not this one. Oh, no. Oh my god.
What? What is it?
Nothing. Just keep playing the game.
What are you really looking for?
I'm looking for the atom that started this whole bullshit paradox. Damn it, not this one.
You know, the chances of you finding him are...
Never tell me the odds! Oh, what is that? It's so slippery and...
Oh no, don't tell me. Oh.
Don't worry about it, Sacreds. Just play the game.
So we're now in a city called Academia 100. Here before the fall of Cocoon, we see artificial fal'Cies running the city. Everything looks nice and seems okay when suddenly the fal'Cie scans Sarah starts returning the people of the city to see if who's out to attack us. This part isn't really much to talk about because you're mostly running through this maze-like city trying to reach the next cutscene. Not really giving it a good time to explore. Sure, the Cs are easy to kill, but there's just so many of them. It's like a constant fight every second. God damn.
Not this one either. Damn it. I thought for sure this would be the one.
Maybe you should take a break and sit down for a bit.
Not yet. One more time. I'm sure this is it. Linkle, was that portal always there?
Hut! It is now.
Hey guys! Want to see a dead body? Oh god, it's her.
Hey! She's gonna destroy us all! Destroy us all!
What the hell's going on? Hello, Avatar. Where's my invitation, blasphemer? Oh, hell no. You win this time, Avatar.
What the hell happened there?
Don't worry about it. Just some unfinished business I'll take care of later.
So we get this cutscene and well, our good buddy Caius explaining more why he has every reason to stop them.
100 years before this time and encounter Caius there. But I don't plan on letting him kill us.
There is no mistake. You are one and the same. A distortion, a contradiction.
Caius, this is unlike you. If we were in your way, why not just stop us yourself?
A fitting sacrifice was required for you to comprehend your transgressions. To that end, I enlisted some assistance.
Of course, the heroes are confused more than ever and no one thinks Caius did something 200 years ago to mess with the man-made fal'Cie. So we then proceed further into the city playing a game of tag with Caius when we come across a Yule this time and decide to save her from a really bad hentai.
What is hentai?
Oh, yeah, the symbol. I'll show you that. Yeah, check that out.
Oh, is that me and my sister?
Yeah. If it exists, there's porn of it.
This won't stand.
I just said if it exists, there's porn of it.
I must smite these heathens. They are impure. I must teach them a lesson.
I don't know how you plan to do that. It's impossible to even try.
Oh, is there?
Isn't that grave misuse of that thing? And are you trying to fix this paradox?
I can do both. See? One person down, billions to go.
What the hell?
That one was female. Oh well.
So even after we save her from getting well penetrated, it seems this monster from Resident Evil wants some of that serious ass and gets in on it, and we then have to face said tentacle monster. And I'll be honest here, I didn't realize you need to kill the tentacles on the sides to have it lower its shield. So yeah, my bad, stupid struggle. So it dies, but so does Yule, because she couldn't take its big, loaded head.
What?
Can we please have Adam back? He would have loved that joke.
Only if it's the one.
Oh, shame. So we get artifact from Yule and head to a time gate, Augustus Tower 200 AF. And the first thing Sarah does is start looking at it.
Don't you say it.
What? I was just going to say that she was looking at the records in the computer and how she's trying to get further along the path trying to find Caius.
Oh, okay then.
Also porn!
Son of a bitch!
So we see Caius walking away, but we can't follow him. We also learned that Caius and Noelle were guardians of Yule at one point together. Mog tells us that the time stream is all fucked up like usual, and Sarah figures out that we need a time key to open the time gate, so we travel to a different world to try and find it. I also want to point out that my chocobo is badass. Look at this hardcore motherfucker just headbutting that monster.
Chocobos are scary. Like your Earth's ostriches.
That's a fair point. And as we make our way through the place, we come across a time gate leading us to the same Augustus Tower from before, but this time 100 years after the 200. And of course, it's the same tower, just wibbly wobbly timey-wimey stuff. And I swear, this place has a high counter rate. Enter the password, which was so gracefully given to us from the broken announce on the intercom, and we hacked into the secret admin account. Seriously, if you weren't paying attention, we never pick up those random numbers she's saying are the password you need.
I will admit, it isn't perfect.
When I'm done with this game, Lightning, one way or another, I will find a way to get rid of you for good.
Yeah, you said that before. Let's keep moving forward.
I will. Noelle and Sarah question who would have taken over Augustus Tower from the future, but we pay attention here. We see the computers watching us like the HAL 9000 and realize it's a possible future from the timeline has been deleted, so the computer starts to make preparations for any more intrusions in other timelines, and we're back in Augustus Tower 200, where we meet a clone, or hologram, something.
I am a duplicate of the Alyssa Zidell entity. My design is based on her biophysical data.
How'd she?
She's a machine. A fabricated life form. Or a living machine. The semantics are irrelevant.
But anyway, she's connected to the Fal'Cie, and apparently the real Hope and Alyssa were killed by this computer and its artificial Fal'Cie master. Oh joy! But we start making our way up the elevator and kill a lot more things, and we also learned that this AI has basically gone Skynet on us and is trying to kill us. What's with the future and there's always some AI that just hates humans?
Well, you are a deplorable lot.
Rude! As we continue, we meet Yule again. She explains how she's the last Sirius and how Caius is her guardian and how he's immortal. This is also that I can remember all of the prophecies that Sirius makes. Yule knows that history has already been majorly fucked with. Is totally on board with us trying to change the timeline. She thinks if we fix the future, it will go backwards and correct all of time. So after we leave, she sees a new future and dies. She lies la vie.
I didn't know you spoke French.
What? You thought I was some old cultured piece of shit?
Well, yes.
You whore. Whatever. So we make our way further up the tower and are greeted by a proto-Fal'Cie. You know, the one thing that's been trying to kill us the whole time? Well, buckle up, kids, because this is going to be a bumpy ride. As we fight this Fal'Cie, it keeps creating a new one through another paradox, because it sees that we defeated the old one. So it just sends a new one right after we kill the first one.
What if you kill the original one before it creates another one?
That won't work. It would see that we killed it and just make new ones of itself.
What if you go back so far to kill it before it even gets created? That way you never have to fight it in the first place and everything will be fine.
Are you belittling me right now? But I mean, we kind of do that. Sarah has the idea to cry out to Hope and basically just have him never create the damn thing in the first place. But immediately after, Sarah gets magical eyes and sees Caius basically kicking the shit out of us in the future. But hey, good news! It's now 4XXAF. High five, Lightning!
No!
But we finally appear in the claimed safe city, and after looking around for a bit, Hope and Alyssa show up to congratulate us and invite us back to the academy. Hope they threw a party for us. Sarah needs to get her drink on.
How dare you?
Ah, shove it. So we make our way there, and Hope explains how he saw Sarah yelling at him, so he stopped researching the proto-Fal'Cie, and boom! Future safe. Hooray for me! And we get a side quest from Hope to find gravitron cores, of fucking course.
You heard about the time capsule we used? It's a device that slows down time only for its occupants. The effect is caused by the creation of a powerful gravitational field and, well, essentially we just slept as the outside world flashed forward into the future.
This capsule of yours, it can't take you back, can it?
Unfortunately not. And considering it broke down after a single use, I doubt it'll prove to be a popular method of time travel.
Ah, so that's how they are here. Okay, that makes sense now. With the save time in this video, I went ahead and just collected them off screen. The gravitron core.
I would give a shit, but I just don't care right now. I can feel it in my groin. Soon I will find the atom that shot me.
Ew, that's sick.
I don't regret what I said. Now continue the game.
So after turning in the Gravitron cores, Hope and Alyssa see us off, stating that the new cocoon that they are making will be finished in exactly 100 years, thanks to the Gravitron cores we gave them. Also, Noelle states we better be prepared because we may have to fight a tough fight ahead.
Yes, our teeth and ambitions are bared. Be prepared.
I feel like Disney's gonna sue somebody.
Joke's on them. They have to catch me first.
And we end up the Void Beyond, aka No Time, where we see Noelle get stabbed by Caius. Okay, nice, one down. And Sarah trying to regress through the Void, meaning the many Yules of throughout time, who pretty much explain in more detail what we pretty much know, that by this point, the goddess Atrio saved Lightning and Gay from being monsters, and that it wasn't love or friendship in the end. And because of this, time got warped and chaos got unleashed on the timeline, and pretty much Yule confirms every time she sees the timeline end, she does die, and that Sarah too, if she continues to make a new timeline. Ha! In your face, Al- Oh yeah, that's right. He's gone.
But soon the one true Adam will arrive, and I will extract my revenge.
Can I at least tell him I told him so?
I don't see why not.
Alright, cool. Yule also states that the Void Beyond Time is like a gateway to your desires and dreams, but of course Caius wants none of that shit, and the fight happens, which is quite easy to win, cause like it got nerfed from it's one fight! And of course, Caius uses more of his time magic to fuck with Sarah, and well, Caius explains what he did to Noelle earlier when he stabbed him.
What have you done to him?
He is living in a time and place where he knows only joy. He acknowledged his defeat, and now he is at peace.
So basically, Noelle, lost in the void of time, is now living an endless dream, aka like the Matrix. Caius also explains when Atrio saved Sarah and her friends from their fate in the first game, it caused a death sentence for every Yule he ever protected due to timeline changing. So he made a vow to end history and time itself once and for all, so more Yules can not suffer. Thus he would destroy Valhalla, a place without time or history, but where all of them go in the end. Wow, that was a lot to take in. I'm glad he went so far to explain it. What more do you have to say, Caius?
Surrender now to your heart's desire.
Well, that can't be good. Thus, Sarah enters a dream of her desire, which is being reunited with her friends and family. And of course, Lightning. And here we get a choice to stay or leave. And yes, when the game's ending is here, accepting your desire and being happy. The only time where choices like this really matter, besides the one about the Proto-Fal'Cie. Of course, we turn it down. The whole dream gets a little drunk, it seems. But hey, I want the canon ending. None of this alternate ending shit. We then meet up with Vanille and Fang, who enter people's dreams from within the crystal. What the fuck? Okay, whatever. They cut Sarah a path to escape her dream-like desire, to go and save Noelle from his.
You are right to deny a false savior. I am the one true God.
Wait, so you're God now?
No, not until the third game.
What the fuck? There's a third game?
Spoilers.
So we go to Noelle's dream and learn of his past or future of him being one of the last three alive, Caius and Yule being the others. He fights Caius to gain the Chaos power, but refuses to kill Caius. Caius thinks that Noelle is not worthy of killing him, and of course not worthy of becoming Yule's one true guardian. So Caius says, fuck it, I'm going to invade Valhalla and end this shit once and for all, aka the beginning of the game. If I had to make a guess, I think Caius wants to die, no longer wants to be immortal and witness any more Yules dying, and around the same time Yule did too, thus making Noelle the last person in the world, so he sets off across the desert, praying to find a way to Valhalla.
Thus I answer his prayer and bring him to Valhalla.
What would happen if I prayed to you?
I would shit down your throat after I slit it.
Damn, that's graphic.
I know.
Oh, I got chills. And of course, Sarah saves Noelle from repeating the same dream over and over again. Thus we fight that whatever, one final time. This time the complete body, and after a small, real easy fight, I beat it for good. Followed by a clip of Sarah's visions will kill her.
If we hurry, we just might do it in time. Then I wouldn't have to have any more visions.
We also learn from Mog some more about Caius.
I know all about Caius, Kubo. The Farseer Guardians were given a mission. They had to protect the Cirrus. They were l'Cie, Kubo.
The Guardians were servants of the Fal'Cie. Can that really be true? Does that mean Caius is a l'Cie?
Not anymore, Kubo. He was saved by the goddess. Etro freed him, and he's not a l'Cie anymore, Kubo.
That's exactly what happened to me in Lightning. We were l'Cie, and the goddess intervened to free us.
Kubo. But Caius became immortal too. He's lived for centuries and centuries at the side of the Cirrus. He protects her always, the undying guardian, Kubo.
Gee, Mog, that info would have been useful earlier.
Why do you think I gave him to Sarah? I got tired from holding out on me.
Well, after a bit of grinding, we arrive to Sarah's village, which is all old and decaying, and finally have our reunion with Lightning, and she pretty much goes into detail about how a new timeline was created and whatnot.
What is that? Watch out! The events of that day tore open a portal to another world. Get off me!
And from the depths of the rift appeared a darkness that had no place in our world. An irresistible force that dragged me away to the edge of time. The screams of the dying had unlocked a gate. A door that led directly to the throne of the goddess. Etro waited beyond the gate and sent her miracles to the human world. But a creeping darkness slipped through and threatened to devour our reality. Etro closed the gate and warped the timeline. Time's flow was altered, and existence itself was distorted. I was lost. The darkness caught me in its embrace and wrote me out of history.
So pretty much there's no more goddess, and Lightning is protecting her throne from Caius. Well, Intro is still around, it's just that she's weakened and we don't know where she is. And basically if Valhalla falls, Chaos will roam freely and destroy everything. Pretty much Chaos is hell. It literally is hell will be unleashed upon the world.
You are correct. Hell will be unleashed and the apocalypse will happen.
And if Atreus completely disappears for good, there would be nothing to stop the chaos, and that's exactly what Caius wants. If a great many people died, the gates to heaven wouldn't be able to take that many souls in without chaos being unleashed, aka hell. So let's check our notes. If Atreus is killed, no one can keep chaos at bay. And if a lot of people die, like the fall of Cocoon, then the unseen realm, aka heaven, would have to open its gates wider, thus the chaos would flow out more, aka hell would be unleashed. And finally, this is what Caius wants. His old time would end, history be destroyed. Fuck, I didn't think the plot for a Final Fantasy game would be so convoluted anymore than it already was, and confusing. But hell, I need to grind a bit, which I did, and prepare for the final battle, because we are almost there.
Hurry, Sacreds. Soon my revenge will be complete. Quickly now, Sacreds.
I feel real dirty right now.
Don't worry, this will all be over shortly.
I hope so. We finally traveled to Academia 500 AF to meet Hope and Lissa for the new Cocoon to launch. See that roads are confused with chaos and ever-changing, thus the game's platforming begins, and I mean it. The whole game you have a jump button, but it's not really used to this point, and let me tell you, this whole part of the game would test your Mario skills.
I'm not doing it again. Besides, I already know what a Mario is, thanks to the movie Mario Brothers.
Oh my god, you watched that?
Yes. I'm still trying to figure out what I'm going to do to you for it.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, believe me, you'll be doing a lot more than just that when I finalize your punishment.
Wow, really?
Yep, I will enjoy it.
Happy place. Happy place. So this whole lava hill is bullshit because you need precise timing on the jumping, not to mention these little gaps. God damn these gaps, I hate them. You think it's a full connected path, but guess what? Just a small gap between the long platforms and landing. I can't tell you how many of these I fell through. Let's just say this, I got ability that's optional that allows you to float a few seconds when you hold the jump button. It helps a bit, but not if you keep forgetting the small gaps. Fuck, and if you fall, you go back to that last cactuar you touched. And yes, you have to do a lot of going back and forth, resetting the path to your liking. And you fuck up once, you have to reset it to the beginning and try it over unless you've made it to the next cactuar statue. Now there's a small boss fight, but who cares, right? More platforming in a goddamn RPG. What the fuck? Seriously, I was joking about the Mario skills earlier. My god!
Yes.
We're not doing that anymore. Let me just finish this damn game.
Fine.
So we finally arrive at the end of the level to witness Caius Digivolve one last time, and thus our boss rush begins. And I do mean boss rush. 5 fights to be exact without any saves, so here we go. Oh, and Stas is here too, guess he got frozen with his son as well. So we fight atop an airship again, the Bahamut form of Caius, and it's not really that hard, so it's beaten quite easily with Caius becoming human again.
You You still don't know the truth, Sarah. You are the same as Yule. You can see the timeline. Even if you save your future, you will not survive to see it.
I know the truth, Caius. I know that every time I change things, I lose a part of my life. But don't you see? I don't care. I'm here to protect the future. And I will!
How very noble of you.
Thus, the next stage of the fight begins, and like the last couple times we faced him, we would wound him first. Well, don't waste time here. Go with the paradigm of 3 commandos and ravagers to make him stagger and finish the fight before his health recovers. Remember, he does have health regain, and it seems it's much faster this time around. Not to mention he likes to do a lot of status effects this time too, and of course, Caius doesn't go down yet. Then another talk happens.
Everything I do is for you. Her spirit is bound by a curse. I will save her.
What curse?
How many Yules have you met on this journey? The jewel of the Farseers is reincarnated without end in every age. Think what that means. Her only purpose is to die over and over. Even though she can see the future, she's not allowed to escape her fate. She is born knowing that she will die before she has truly lived. Countless deaths without a life to give them meaning. I will break the cycle of despair. No matter how great the sacrifice, I shall destroy time and fate itself. Then your spirit shall be free!
With us slashing him across the sky and a ripple in time happened, leading to Valhalla, Sarah and Noah jump through, leaving Hope and Sasha to make sure the new cocoon rises.
Yes! Yes!
Please never smile like that again.
He's coming. He'll be here soon. I am moist with anticipation. Soon my revenge will be complete.
Oh my god, I never want to hear you say moist again.
Shut up. So he can arrive.
Ew. So we finally arrive in Valhalla with Odin in horse form helping us land on the beach safely, but Caius wants none of that shit and shoots down Odin. Caius then gets a huge power boost now that he's in Valhalla, thanks to all the chaos seeping through here. Thus the third fight in a row happened. It's a doozy, because now besides being stronger and having faster health regain and debuffs to use on us, he's now throwing around Ultima like it's going out of style. God damn! I even had to set the settings to easy because this fight was just trashing me with Ultima. Even on easy, he's still beating me like I'm trailer trash.
Because I think you are.
Up yours! So just stagger him and it should be easy to the fourth fight that happens immediately, no cutscene, no health restore like the last 3. In this game, every cutscene after a fight or even random battle, your health is restored to full. But not between this third and fourth fight. Caius just floats up and basically says now for the real deal and gets even harder. It doesn't help if your HP was already low at the end of the third fight. And I gotta say, these last fights were so intense and epic, it's hard not to enjoy them without paying attention to your stats. Like, I didn't see any lags of any sort for all this shit that was happening, and finally another cutscene after that gauntlet.
Think, Caius, think. Was it really a curse? Was it forced on her by Etro? Do you really think that Yule wanted to die and not come back? Of course not. Yule wanted to come back. Every time she died in your arms, she wanted to come back. She knew her next life would be short. She knew! Because she wanted to see you. Again and again without end.
Enough, no more. Lies!
Why won't you believe me?
Damn, and now how it goes, a customer unleashing the chaos, which sucks us in, but that's okay. Lightning shows up like the savior she is.
About time I get some recognition.
And pulls us out only to fight pretty much Kai's true form, which is holy shit, 3 Bahamut? Oh my god. So basically this 5th and final fight is against 3 bosses at the same time. Your main goal is to kill the Chaos Bahamut, the purple one, in the back, but to even fight that one you have to kill the yellow and red ones first. And even if you manage that, you can finally fight the purple one, but if you take too long, the yellow and red one will spawn. Every so often you have to kill them again to get a chance to face the purple. It's a real pain in the ass, and keep in mind I'm on easy now. I've been on easy since the 3rd boss fight of this gauntlet. Oh, and every so often Chaos Bahamut will do Giga Flare. There'll be a countdown to warn you to make sure to switch to Sentinel for a better chance to survive. However, if you and the other 2 dragons are alive, well, it becomes this. Damn, that hurt even for Sentinel class active. I can imagine if I didn't switch to that beforehand. But after about an hour of living and killing dragons over and over, we finally did the last hit to Chaos Bahamut. We returned to the beaches of Valhalla. And we returned to the beaches of Valhalla along with Caius in human form, who's still a mortal dude but begs for death, which can only be done if he gets stabbed in the heart. He also goes on to say he killed lightning because time moves differently in Valhalla and did so before we arrived. Noelle refuses to kill him. Caius is like, "You will kill me, brah," and attacks Sarah. Noelle, defending Sarah, activates the game's last quick time.
Don't you? Noel, born at the end of days, you understand the true value of life. But know this. You will kill me, Noel. The moment I cease to exist, you shall be released from her fate.
Give it up. I won't do it.
Impressive.
No!
He who can change time must choose between those who die and those who live. You must bear the burden of the eternal paradox.
Don't worry, you'll be in the next game.
Why, Lightning? Why spoil such an epic ending?
Oh, it's not over yet.
So we ended the final paradox and everything seems okay. We returned back to Academia 500 AF to see that new cocoon rose and that soft safe swaying of Vanelle's crystal bodies. And the time gates vanished from history and everything seems okay, till the timelines merge into one, causing Sarah to see all of these new histories and whatnot being made, causing her to have an aneurysm, pretty much killing her on the spot. Holy shit, that's fucked.
About time the harlot got what she had coming.
Not even any sadness from you, not even a tear.
I'm sad it didn't happen sooner.
The goddess. She is gone, Kupo.
The heart of chaos beats in my chest. A manifestation of Etro. Should this heart stop beating, the goddess will die once again.
I killed the goddess?
When the goddess dies, the chaos of Valhalla is unleashed. The chaos has the power to warp the timeline and destroy the past.
What the fuck? Oh my god, and yes, that's the canon ending. Are you confused? Because I'm fucking am. Well, a little bit. See, Atro did disappear, but she gave her heart to Caius when she saved him from becoming a monster all those centuries ago. It's what made him immortal, so by him getting stabbed, not only was he granted death, but Atro was killed as well. Thus, everything in history and time itself was being eaten away by chaos. The very thing Caius wanted. But who was that sitting on the throne? Was that lightning? Oh, fuck, it is lightning, isn't it?
That's right, Sacreds. I became the new goddess. By sitting on that throne and crystallizing myself, I stopped the chaos midway through eating everything. Also, I'm a god now.
But I thought Caius killed you.
Oh, he did.
Then how are you
It was 3 days later.
What?
DLC time!
DLC? That's right, to get the full ending of the game you have to pay for a DLC, which is Lightning's final battle against Caius, leading to her death before Noelle and Sarah arrive to fight Caius one last time. Basically, Lightning sees a glimpse of the future, which is the ending that Sarah died after the timelines merged, thus leading to Lightning getting killed before they arrive because she let her guard down. But more upon the line, she fell into darkness, sees some fucking scary shit with one last fight with Caius. Not much to really say, it's basically Lightning accepting her fate and duty to become the new goddess, and Sarah comes to visit her as a spirit, and Lightning assumes the throne as crystal stasis. Yeah. And that's it for 13-2. It had ups and downs, but I really enjoyed it compared to the last game. Most problems are fixed with either minor or big improvements. The story is confusing like most time travel ones are, but the game's characters make up for it. Like Caius, a great villain, not to mention the music. It was a huge step up from the last game. Well, you know, thanks Lightning for making me play that. The action was pretty good.
Wait, you listen here! Did you say you like it?
Yeah.
Oh. Thank you. No, never mind that. Damn, Adam should have been here. What was the point of it all if he didn't come?
Lightning, did you ever consider that maybe you are the paradox?
Watch your mouth, sinner, if you know what's good for you.
Not this time, Lightning, because I think you're the paradox!
Well, look who finally grew some balls.
Think about it, Lightning. Ever since you showed up, this whole paradox started.
That's a lie. The Adams showed up way before I did. How do you explain all of them? What about the portal gun?
Honestly, Adam's always been able to do this type of thing, you know, show up, die, you know, all this type of stuff. And I wouldn't be surprised if he found the portal gun underneath the portal in my bed.
This is so confusing. There's no way.
Just like your second game, it's confusing as all hell. Maybe you really are the paradox, and you refuse to die and get lost forever in time.
You are a liar!
And I've grown sick of this shit!
Even you are trying to strike me down. Where did this power come from?
I am Sasuke reincarnated. Now disappear forever and remain a dream!
I will not be a dream. I am the savior.
Honestly, I didn't think that story was that powerful. Oh, fuck. I was just trying to knock out the portal gun out of her hand. I didn't mean to destroy it. But I do feel like something else was involved. Oh well.